everybody. Welcome to the Rachett Tower. I am Christy LaShawn, Rachett Princess, and today we have with us
J to the woo, the babyface assassin.
What's up, people? PD, the CEO, co-host of the Rachett Tower podcast.
Okay.
He gave his whole resume.
Well, what we're talking about today, some things that I wanted to bring to the table. Shout out to Courtney the Poet. She there was the bonfire out here in Charleston, South Carolina, and she recently had her second bonfire. I remember the first one. It was a lot of ruckus and talk about the trash and stuff. But I just been watching the news this past week, and I see the Trump rally and all these, pale people, not of color, and I see all this trash, and they acting like they don't see the trash around for that.
No, I
and
gotta
y'all
say.
on the news with all this trash in the background. But I'm just trying to understand when a black person has a major event like that, and they don't have any drama, fights, nothing. Why y'all want to find something to pick with them people about? That's wrong.
This is what I gotta say. First off, if you're a Trump supporter, you are trash, okay? So at the Trump rally, it was nothing but trash, walking trash, okay? So,
oh goodness,
that's what I don't get. First off, why when black people have fun, it always got something to say. Trash, smoking, fights, gunshots. Man, please, white people do the same thing. Only thing different is the color of their skin and their white privilege, okay? Just because we come from different barrels like North Charleston, downtown, Somerville, Latson, and we black, we come together from a bonfire to turn hell up to get some phone numbers, get somebody pregnant, and, smoke a little marijuana from time to time. It's a problem when white people see us down united. But, when they try to support our dumbass president, who we trying to impeach so many times and fail, who we do believe every time he get caught, he got to lie and say that's fake news. But, we wrong for wanting to unite each other, but they're not wrong, and they walking trash over a trash-ass president. Cool. Thank you. Cool.
Well, based on that subject, it's way more than just about white and black. It's more or less about the city. It's more or less about stopping black events from being profitable and actually happening. That's the reason why if a shooting happens on the interstate, they trace it back to a club. And if it's a black club, then they say it happened or started at that black club.
Right.
Whereas if a shooting or a mugging or a killing happens downtown, when it's coming from a white club,
they still blame us.
They say it happened. It happened where it happened. It didn't happen at that club. It didn't happen at that venue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just a way of them trying to stop black people from having events, trying to stop black events from actually profiting in a profitable city. So that's really what it's about. You know what I'm saying, to be honest.
Because, man, I see so many crimes happen in downtown, but when they get reported, they don't get reported. They look for somebody in downtown. They looking for somebody in North Charleston. I'm like, how? The crime happened here. So why y'all looking for somebody always? Why y'all not looking for somebody there? How we know the killer not in a suit or in one of these clubs? But now they trying to go to the black clubs up north and see, we do believe, we don't have the evidence, but we do believe that the person committed crime could be from y'all way. Not downtown, because, we so goody two-shoes, even though we have so many drunken arrests and things, but now we want to blame on y'all automatically, even though we don't got evidence, even though they don't fit the description, but we want to blame on y'all though, just because y'all known for that.
To me, it's all about creating a certain perception. That's the reason why they say, the crime is in North Charleston, and the crime isn't in Charleston, because if the crime in Charleston, then it stops the tourism. You know what I'm saying? It stops people from spending $4 trillion, something like that they spending in Charleston every year in tourism. So that's just the whole point. And that's the reason why you don't necessarily have black restaurants or, you know, even black business owners downtown, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't know. I just feel like there should be some type of resolution for this. Like it has to change at some point because we're not doing that. But what y'all doing? Why we can't do it? It's still like segregation to me.
It ain't going to change. I mean, the whole thing is a system. It's a system of racism, a system of white supremacy. Like that's not going to change.
Look at Black Wall Street. They destroyed it because we was up in that level with them. See, downtown don't want us to be at that level with them. See, they want to be the people that making the more profits, and they just putting their hand in our piggy bank and making from it. But see, because this event, they didn't. So basically, you already know they want to throw complaints out there because they trying to stop the event.
But they can't stop it. Like the first one, they was complaining, saying, "Oh well, all the trash and this and that," and they was online and doing petitions. But the whole point is, like, in order to even book an event at that venue, you had to use their cleaning service.
Right.
A cleaning service who they contracted, who's probably one of their friends, who, you know what I'm saying, they're going to make sure eat off the top. So you got to pay that before you even get the venue.
Right.
And the crazy thing is, do y'all remember when Redman, Method Man came down here for that Halloween thing? When they had that festival.
But break it down.
Man, that place was more trash and more marijuana blunts found on the ground. It was more junky than the bonfire. You don't see people talking about that. You don't see them because a white person brought them here.
Yeah.
And that's why they trying to cover up. It was like, oh.
But think about that. Carnivals, the fair, like all of these different big events that happen down here. Of course, it's more trash. Of course, it's more drama. Of course, it's more situations. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they shoot at the fair, they don't shut down the fair and say the fair can't come no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, they try to brush that under the rug and get it clean. Mm-hmm. When they shoot in the Northwoods Mall, they don't be like, oh, man, this is crazy. What are we going to do? Let's shut down the mall. No, like, they try to brush that under the rug and get it done as quickly as possible. Reason being is because that's the way that they make their money. You know what I'm saying? So, unfortunately, like, we got to figure out a way to make sure that we always legal, make sure that we always on the up and up and doing things the right way, which they did. You know what I'm saying? With the first bonfire, obviously, they was on the up and up. Mm-hmm. They moved it out further away from more people so that they could do it again and you know, hopefully have a better venue. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the way things go.
Yeah, but like you said about the business, they doing business the right way. Like the club situation you brought with Drake, they brought the Draco
Black Youngster. Y'all was wrong for that, okay? That man was supposed to come to the Bianchi store. That man was terrified. He ain't even came. Hell, that man put to my apologies from his assistant saying we can't after our terrible experience at a club, and we feel it's best for his safety if we just move on to the next city. Thanks a lot, you guys. Thanks a lot.
I don't think the man was terrified. I think the man just was smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole point.
Hell, he had a whole drink of shoot.
He was ready.
So he was smart for that. Even though he shouldn't have brought that gun.
I think he was smart. You know what I'm saying? And I say allegedly on this show. I don't know if he had a gun or not. I ain't trying to get another black man locked up. Yeah, but that's the whole point.
Could have been a prop.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Could have been a prop. Could have been a fake gun. Could have been whatever. You know what I'm saying? Could have been a microphone shaped like a gun. I don't know.
Could have been a cell phone.
You know what I'm saying? You know? From my understanding, he ain't been locked up for it. So I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, you had a gun and get him locked up. But the whole point is, if you pay a whole lot of money to come into a venue to see an artist who you know coming down, ain't like it was 50 artists on the ticket. It was one artist on the ticket. Right. You paid money to come see this man. Why are you trying to fight this man in the club? And then it was talking about people getting pushed off the stage. Well, y'all knew y'all shouldn't be on the stage in the first place.
Why they didn't have no barricades?
Another thing is,
why didn't you have more
security pushed the guy off the stage. So why you ain't mad at security? Dude, live down here. You know what I'm saying? Why you trying to beef with the person on the stage? Why you trying to ruin the show for everybody? That's the black people thing that need to be corrected. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't, because you mad, tear up the whole club. Don't, because you mad, destroy the whole venue, destroy the whole event. Because then what happens is they say, well, they don't know how to act. They can't have no more events.
And you know you got black people, even though you're not the person doing it, but they see who you're social with, they're not going for a security guard that probably make minimum wage. They going for that big star. They're like, man, fuck him, man. That's his people. So you know what, man? I'm about to fuck with him. I'm about to talk this shit on stage. I'm about to damn act fool.
But you come in the club, you come in this venue all the time. Or you come to the club all the time. These the same security dudes that work at all the clubs.
Yep.
So you know they didn't come with youngster.
But people don't think that, man. You know, you got some people that think association that he told them to do that, this and that, but they never really think about, okay, I see why this happened. Let me calm down. I'm not going to mess up for everybody. I'm just going to collect myself, and that's it. I'm just going to go back during the show. I'm not going to ruin for everybody by talking shit or damn pulling no Drake out. I'm just going to collect myself, remain calm, just, you know, kick it with my crew, just listen to music, that's it. Just go to that party. But some people don't think that. You got that nigga mentality where they just let that anger take on their own thing. They just lose shit.
But see, that's the problem. The problem is, you know, everybody want to bring their petty situations to somebody's place of business. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't bring your petty situations to my place of business.
Take it through the
streets.
If
y'all fighting in the streets, y'all stay in the streets.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? If y'all like, it's supposed to be a certain level of respect that come with, you know what I'm saying, ownership. And that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't have that respect for ownership. They don't have that respect for people's property. That's the only reason police exist, to protect property. Not necessarily for people, but to protect property. And not our property.
Oh, hell.
So with that being said, we got to be able to actually care about our property and what we actually have. You know, so don't bring your situation from your block, person you beefing with, online or offline, and then decide y'all gonna meet up at the club and destroy everybody else's night.
And then when all the clubs shut down and we ain't got no place to go, we bored. Who fault that is?
And see, that
nothing to do. Nobody don't want to do
that. Ain't never been a deterrence, because we've been saying that for years, and that still ain't been a deterrence. That ain't stopped them from doing that yet. No. So it's like, you know, but these same people would go downtown to Deco, they'd go downtown to different events and different venues and never bring no drama there.
Be civilized. And that's how you know.
So that's what I'm talking about. Respect. Because it's my venue, because it's my show, because it's a rap event, you know what I'm saying? You feel compelled. You feel like you have the right to destroy what I'm trying to build. Whereas you'll go to the next man thing and be chilling and have a good old night, have a good time, be dancing, messing with the women.
And the crazy thing is, the next man you get for free, and you know us, you pay at the door. So basically, why the fuck you gonna waste your money tearing up the shit you just paid $20 or $30 for? But when you go to the next man, you can tear his shit because you got it for this bitch for free. So why would you tell our shit and you paid and you about to waste your money? But the next man, you got opportunity to act the fucking fool because you ain't paid.
It don't make sense to me. Like, it's never made sense to me about tearing up your own shit.
See?
Even for a female, like, why would you throw your man's stuff out the window?
Be like, oh, I bought you these Jordans,
and bleach your man's stuff.
Shit, I'm guilty. I did that in the past.
When you know you probably ain't leaving this dude. You know y'all probably ain't breaking up.
He's gonna have to go shopping.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
shit.
why destroy his car? Now y'all riding down the street. And you gotta be riding.
I have seen that shit before.
You know what I'm saying? Listen, I just seen the other day. I seen a car with the windshield, the front windshield was broken out, all the windows. I'm talking about even the little window. I was like, did y'all do that on purpose? Like, y'all doing something with the vehicle? Dude was in it with a jacket on. It was cold that day. I was just like, I'm talking about all the way down to the sun moon roof window was broken out.
See, I seen this girl who's my neighbor. Now her ass, she ain't did that shit. She was talking, you dirty motherfucker, you cheating this bitch. You cheat. She got the iron. I see her iron this nigga shit, fold it up, put it in the box, say, take your shit, put it in the car. I was like, hold the fuck, you supposed to burn that motherfucker. Oh no, baby, I paid for that polo. I paid for them Jordans. Oh fuck no, I ain't about to burn that shit. That's basically my whole government check right there. No, I ain't about to burn. I earned that motherfucker before I burned that motherfucker.
Yeah, to me, it's smarter to let the situation go. You know, because now you sitting in jail. They call the police. You sitting in jail.
That's the dumb
and
shit.
he's still cheating with the same girl.
I say the same thing. I'm like,
or like the dude who was like my cinnamon apple. Come to find out, he stabbed the girl, and now he in jail. So that's your cinnamon apple. You still don't got her because now you in jail.
First off, you cheat on me. I ain't about to shoot you, kill you. I ain't going to jail. First thing I'm taking back my damn mattress, my pillows, the cover, the shoes, the snacks I bought in the kitchen. Like, have a good life, that nigga. Ain't shit. Bet you know what? This is my TV. Matter of fact, let me get the change out the couch and shit too, bitch. And just leave your ass. I'm not about to waste my freedom because basically, when we're in a relationship, you decide that you got your freedom, but I can't do my shit. So you can have that nigga. I love my freedom.
All right, so low segue. I listened to the show Relationship Status Podcast. They was talking about being gay or straight. And they made the statement about dudes doing certain acts that make them gay. So, this is my question that I posed to you. You specifically, because I know, you know what I'm saying, the lifestyle.
Lord.
So, all right, what makes you gay? Is it the action or the lifestyle? You need me to break that down? Oh, yeah, I got that.
Oh, I got that.
I mean, isn't action part of the lifestyle?
Well, put it like this. Put it like this. And this is the example that I gave them. If something happened to you, let's say, God forbid, you got raped. Are you then gay? Or if you got raped and then decided, I'm only sleeping with men from that point, are you gay? See what I'm saying? One is an act, one is a lifestyle.
Okay, I get it. Like, you want to know, is it a choice?
I'm just asking opinion based. Like, for me, I already know what it is for me. I'm just speaking on you, like your opinion.
I don't feel if somebody got raped that makes them gay. But if they choose to live that lifestyle, that could be like something from a mental standpoint. It could be something psychological. It don't necessarily still mean that they're gay.
And we don't got to go to that extreme. We could take it less extreme. You a female. You done had situations where dudes walk up, slap you on the ass, whatever the case may be. Like, my wife told me about a situation where she was sitting at the table and a dude would walk up and, like, lean down and gave her a kiss on the lips. She ain't asked him for the kiss. She didn't want to kiss him, but he did it. So if a dude come and kiss another dude without the permission,
I'm fucking him up.
Very true.
Bruh, I had some shit.
We could dap on that.
Bruh, I had some shit where I'm at this club. I'm dancing with this girl. And this, her homeboy talking and say, oh yeah, I'm buying everybody shots. All of a sudden, he so-called accidentally slipped. Dude grabbed my dick, like, oh, I'm sorry. All of a sudden, I'm like, the fuck?
Oh, he ain't accidentally slipped.
Then all of a sudden, dude basically tried to whisper my ear. I was like, I just turned a two-piece. On a note, he was like, he hit me because I'm gay. Nah, bitch, I hit you because you tried me. I don't fucking move that way.
But and see, that's the point. So now, like, and the only reason I'm speaking on this is because the response that was given on the show was very closed-minded. You see what I'm saying? Like, and I could tell they didn't think about any scenarios. You know what I'm saying? Whereas in life, you have real life scenarios. That's a real life scenario. So if somebody said, well, if another dude grabbed your dick, you gay.
No, hell no. It depends on what you do. If you let that shit happen.
Yeah, so
Did
that
you enjoy
that
it? That
act,
make you give you
see,
enjoy it.
that's what I'm saying. So that act didn't change your mentality. It didn't change your lifestyle. It was an act. You dealt with it in the moment. You did what you had to do. You kept it moving. I remember DJ Envy was like, he was in the elevator with his wife, and the white dude grabbed his butt. You see what I'm saying? Now, all of these things are just little simple things, but I'm saying it to say, is it the lifestyle because like the example I gave them was the song "I Kissed a Girl and I Liked It."
I wouldn't.
If she kissed a girl and she ain't like it, is she gay? Is she bisexual?
No, she ain't like it.
You see what I'm saying? Because that's the act.
Hell, look at Tank. I'm still calling that dude suspect.
But see, I listen to the show. You see what I'm saying? And if you listen to the show, you would tell, like, you know when a dude just trying to overly make his point? So Angela Yee was saying something, and she was like, basically, what she said? She was basically calling him a liar. And he was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I've worked on a car before, but that doesn't make me a mechanic. So basically, if I told a lie, that doesn't make me a liar. That's the statement he was trying to make. And she doubled down on it. So she was like, oh, so you telling me that if you suck 2 dicks, that don't make you...
That make you gay as hell.
You see what I'm saying? So she tricked him. She flipped it and tricked him into it. So now, because he in a situation where he trying to prove a point, he went over the top in that conversation, and that's the clip that they use to promote the whole thing. So, you know, like, that's just an example. So now you got Tank saying what he's saying. Anybody who listen to the show clearly know he joking. If you listen to the show, you hear the context. If you didn't listen to the show, now you got like 50% of people talking about, I don't know about Tank.
Bro, I couldn't listen to music. I'm like, man, while I was having sex with my girl, she tried playing some Tank. I was like, whoa, no, baby, no, you got to turn that shit off.
So that's what I'm saying. So based on that situation, just the statement of making a joke made him become gay.
You know you can't make jokes about gays. Are you gay?
Nah, man, you tripping.
That's like saying, when dude had this question for dudes talking about, hey, bro, all right now, if you giving dick, or you getting your dick sucked, or you giving head, or you damn taking ass, which one make you gay? Both, nigga. All that. You giving and you taking it. That shit make you gay.
Yeah.
I told somebody, they was like, man, no, man, it's dude giving. I'm like, so you telling me if you go to prison and you rape somebody, you not gay? Yeah, I'm not. Nigga, you gay.
But see, it's a bunch of prison dudes who have that belief. I don't have that belief. Let's clear it. Let me look into the camera. I don't have that belief. If you in prison, that mean you ain't gay. Nah, nigga, you gay.
I saw a movie like that. That white man was gay as fuck.
But it's a lot of situations where even men dealing with women, they'll say, oh, that act is gay.
Talk about eat booty like groceries? I'm sorry. If a girl eat my booty, it's a hell to the now. I can't talk to you. That is gay as hell. I'm sorry.
Nah, he ain't say he ain't gonna do it. He just say it's gay as hell.
I would not, man.
So which one now?
Hell,
you gonna let her do it and be like, ah, man.
Man, a chick,
I ain't like that.
A chick tried that. I was like, nah, you gotta get the fuck out of here.
But see,
my number.
And that's why I said, you know, I brought this whole subject up just for the purpose of opening minds. Because anything you do with a female, like, it's impossible for it to be gay.
That's like when Faith ever said she used to eat Biggie booty. I was like, damn. So
now, I will take one exception. If Shorty got on a scrap on and she beating you down, I'm sorry. You might not be gay, but you...
Hey, borderline.
I don't even know what you call that, but that's something.
Hey, I had a chick, babe. I was like, damn, girl, you fine. She's like, oh, I like girls. I'm like, girl, come on. I got the same thing. You don't need to use straps. She's like, okay. Then all of a sudden, I get to the room. She's like, I got to deal with you. I'll let you fuck, but you got to let me use the strap. I'm like, girl, stop playing. This bitch pulled out this strap. I was like, oh, fuck, no time for me to go. I was like, you bad. You ain't that damn bad. Nah.
She said you got to give and take.
Stuff. I would give the dick, and I would take the pussy. I ain't taking no strap.
But yeah, I just brought that up because I felt like that conversation like was real closed-minded as far as so many examples exist. And being in South Carolina, we deal with a lot of closed-minded people in regards to a whole lot of subjects.
Sure, you saw Pastor Troy's subject? Like he basically came from the Wayne son, transgender, but in downtown Charleston, the gay community know this dude. Dudes who dress like women know Pastor Troy. I'm like, hold up. How you gonna talk shit about gays, talk shit about transgender, but downtown Charleston gay community know you and got pictures with you? What's up with that? So
You got pictures with him? Like what?
Bro, it's actually a transgender who famously known down there. Got a whole picture with this dude. I mean, they up close and personal. I'm like, hold up, not Pastor Joy.
So he just posing for a picture,
But
or is it a situation where it's more to it?
It looked like they were
allegedly.
So it looked like they were allegedly fucking. Okay, that was.
Oh, okay.
Like. It
Well,
looked like
hey,
he talked that shit about Dwayne Wade. So I'm like,
you got some explaining to do, maybe.
No.
That in that situation, as far as the Dwayne Wade son or daughter, or however you want to.
First of all, no.
You know what I'm saying? Like that to me is just an example of parents jumping out the window. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we went from back in the day, if you said I'm gay, your parents said get out my house, and then we jumped from let's scare the gay out of you and all of this stuff like that, and we jumped from that all the way to if my 3-year-old child says I'm gay, then you have to start dressing them like a girl. You know what I'm saying? That to me is crazy. Because for one, your 3-year-old child don't know nothing about sexuality.
But they trying to push it. I know you see the dolls, like they had the Barbie dolls or the baby dolls, females. Now you lift the dress up, they got a whole dick. I'm like, hold up. What is this a damn era? But now they like, no, we promoting that even transgender can have their own toys. I'm like, don't push that shit on my kid, my nephew, or niece. That's bullshit.
And see that's the problem to me. The problem to me is, like my wife brought to my attention, she was like, had their daughter actually been a little girl, like born a little girl, she wouldn't have been walking around with low halter tops on. Like, my daughter is 8. She don't wear no halter tops. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would dress your child in a certain manner that is respectable of the age. You wouldn't have no Daisy Dukes on. You wouldn't have no halter tops on.
No damn leggings.
You wouldn't be. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a certain way that you would carry your child. If your child is born a female and is a little girl, you wouldn't have them dressing provocatively in a certain manner. Whereas little kid walking around with halter tops on, with low shorts on and stuff like that, you wouldn't do that.
Especially little boys. Them motherfuckers be wearing skirts and dresses.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't carry it that way. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? And another thing is, these kids, they'll get up and say, I'm a dinosaur.
Transgender is kind of, I guess it's in the same category as gay. That's why it's LGBT, but that's like a identity, more of an identity.
But that's my point.
Than a sexual.
But that's my point. You got kids. When your kids was little, your kids seen their favorite cartoon, and they was like, "Oh, I'm Spider-Man." Mm-hmm. So what the fuck? Now I'm gonna dress you like Spider-Man every day. You see what I'm saying? That's the point I'm making. Like, when your kids are going through something, going through a phase, like your kid might really love Spider-Man and might wear Spider-Man pajamas, might want to wear Spider-Man shoes, might want to just be Spider-Man all together every day for a year. But does that make your kid Spider-Man? No. Do you then go change your kid's name to Spider-Man? Do you address them as Spider-Man? Do you live with them as if this phase that they're going through is going to last for a lifetime?
I ain't gonna lie. Some of them kids do know they gay or what they want to be when they little. They do know. I agree. They just born.
I totally agree. My point is,
because they don't outgrow that.
But it's a situation
some people outgrow it.
But it's a situation like what, even though Boosie jumped out the window, it's a situation like what he said. If you honestly believe, okay, you're a little girl, then you come to me the next day and you say, well, I want surgery. Oh. You know what I'm saying? So I can actually get rid of this male part and actually be a little girl. You see what I'm saying? Like, then do you as a parent say, okay, cool. And then now when you're 15 years old, you like, well, I'm a boy. Or you might still say, I'm a girl. We don't know.
Wait to make them type of decisions when you grow up.
Look at Bruce
That's
Jenner.
not my choice. That's your body. You do what you want with
y'all
it.
see, basically,
But
he got
I
the
ain't got
sex
nothing
change
to do with
operation.
that.
Yeah.
I
And
wouldn't.
he regretted the shit. He's
No,
like, damn.
He didn't have the operation.
I thought he did. I thought he had the whole body operation.
No, he and that's a perfect example too. Because what Bruce Jenner did was he decided he was going to be a woman. Start getting his nails done. Start wearing heels. Start wearing the hair. Start growing his hair.
So you telling me, hold on, no surgery?
No, but listen. This is what he said. He said, I like sleeping with women. So I'm not getting the surgery. See what I'm saying? Now, whether something changed since I seen that, this was a couple years ago. But he didn't get no surgery. He likes sleeping with women. You see what I'm saying? So, in other words, you want to walk around dressed like a woman. You want to win Woman of the Year.
I'm still shopping.
You dig what I'm saying? But you still around here slinging ding-a-ling.
So you tell me he being a bad bitch but slinging dick?
Pretty much.
See, y'all can be a bad bitch and sling dick.
But the community, and no disrespect to y'all, but the community would come to us and say, you got to view him as a woman. Even though he ain't dedicated to that point.
It's because he confused. I mean, I confused.
No, I'm confused.
Hey, look at his grandkids. You know what they are.
I know he's a man. I know he been born a man.
Think about the kids. When Kanye West and Kim take their little daughter see grandpa. Where grandpa at? Oh, grandpa and him. For real? That's grandpa? You sure that ain't grandma? See, a kid at that age, I'd be confused as hell. Like, what granddad is?
But see, like, I don't knock nobody and what they choose to do in their life. My whole point is, you know what I'm saying? Don't be a part of a community that's unforgiving to anything that anybody says. If I say, if I say him because I see a little boy, you dig what I'm saying? And it's actually a girl, like really a little girl. They'll say, oh no, that's not a boy, that's a girl. She just got short hair. You know what I'm saying? That's my little girl. Oh, how you doing, little girl? Nice to meet you. Mm-hmm. If a situation arises where you call a man who looks like a man, was born a man, sir, then you get what you get with dude in that store. Dude been cutting up with a man. You call me sir one more goddamn time. And it's like, dude talking with a deep voice. You look like a man. Sir, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even intentional. Right now, you getting heated, you getting hot, and I'm trying to calm you down. So I'm confused because you're telling me to call you ma'am, but I'm looking at it, sir. I'm hearing a sir. So it's like, I'm not intentionally trying to disrespect you, but you going crazy. And it's like, it's an unforgiving type of situation because if you say her, they say it's him, and they upset with you. And if you say, well, damn, that's a child. This child is confused. Allow them the opportunity to grow into whichever side they're going to go to. Not saying, oh, there's something terribly wrong with what you want to do, but give you the time to grow into what you want to be.
See, people.
That's a problem.
You gotta already know that. You can't change later life. Like, because people gonna have to let people know that, okay, I was born a man, but I'm a woman. Like, hell, because back in college, it was this fine chick, tall like Megan Thee Stallion, light-skinned, beautiful green eyes, and all the dudes trying to holler at her. Mm-hmm. I went get the number. I'm leaping for joy, like I'm Jordan winning a championship. I go to the bathroom at the stall peeing. Next thing you know, somebody come next to me, peeing. I'm looking like, what the fuck, man? It's the same chick. I'm like, oh, fuck, nah. I ran out screaming.
Dude, Nick was explaining to you. Like,
Nick was wondering, bro, what's talk about? I'm like, no, that's a nigga. That's a nigga. That's a nigga. All of a sudden, one dude like, man, bro, stop playing, bro. She probably play hate, man. Bro, I'm about to get the number, man. You just try to get us all. Dude got the number. All of a sudden, I'm like, hold up. Why dude didn't react like me? That nigga's gay. Because I know that's a full-blown dude. And we all just looking funny like, so, what happened? Oh, I'm taking on a date. Yeah, she let me smash. She gave me head. I was like, hold up, nigga. How she gave you head? Like, I'm like, bro, that's a dude. So, nigga, you gay. He was like, Hey, bro, don't tell nobody. I'm like, nigga, I'm telling everybody. You basically smash a dude, though.
But I mean, to each their own. Ain't none of my business.
See,
okay, whatever shook should do.
But that's what you gay, be gay.
But just
transgender, be trans.
In my mindset, people change their mind all the time. So you know what I'm saying. Even if you decide as a child, like I'm a girl, and you grow up for 10 years as a girl, and then you decide for 20 years you still a girl. That's on you. You know what I'm saying. But as you are a child, I don't think that you should be in a position to make certain decisions that's going to alter your life for the rest of your life. That decision is fine. As far as talking about surgery and talking about hormones and talking about all these different things.
That's made me lose respect for Dwayne Wade right there.
Don't do that. But I ain't even going to say that because, I mean, that's the mad child. What you supposed to do?
Because that's one thing. The mother, the birth mother, you letting the stepmother get a say in it, but the birth mother's like, oh, no, I'm not addressing my son as that girl name. He came in the boy out my vagina. So, he's my son.
Well, that part I don't respect because they got an NDA on the real mother, but then you got the stepmother running around talking like this is my child and allowed to say whatever they want in regards to my child.
It's true.
Like that part don't make sense to me, but at the same time, like I mean, I don't know. That's just the way that situation's set up. But just in general, I just feel like people need to respect people and their decisions. Now, when it comes to children, one day your child is a Power Ranger, one day your child is Spider-Man, one day your child is,
I was trying to be a Power Ranger too, man, young age.
And a lot of people like on Empire, they had
Jamal.
They had the situation where dude was little and he was putting on his mom's shoes, and it was like the dad went crazy. Well, for one, if your child sees you put on shoes, it don't matter what shoes it is, they're going to try to put on the shoes. That don't necessarily mean that. So you don't got to be running around trying to throw your child in the trash can because they put on some heels real quick. They see mom put on the heels.
See,
it's interesting.
See, I'm from the country, man. If I would have did it, my dad would have fucked me up. He would have fight me like a grown man.
And that's why I say we went from one extreme to another. Because we went from, oh, you better not be gay, to, all right, well, you're gay. And you're like, well, my teacher said gay mean happy.
Go.
And like, oh, I thought you was talking about your sexual orientation. Like now we just flipped out. You know what I'm saying? I think we gotta get away from that. You know what I'm saying? But let's switch up. Let's talk about the wonderful coronavirus right here.
Now, let me step it. Just because my name Jay Wu, I'm not from China, so I don't got that corona. Let y'all know. Just let y'all know.
So they said they got 13 people under observation here.
Yeah.
Which, in my eyes, I believe that it's already a bunch of people who got it, but they only got one testing center, I believe.
Right.
Well,
and that's in
I
Colombia.
heard that, black people can't get the coronavirus.
That was a lie.
That shit's not racist.
Sorry, that was a lie.
I said I got to do my homework. I don't know about that.
Yeah,
in fact, I was talking to Mr. Taylor about that yesterday. He was like, "Yeah, black people can't get that shit."
That was just some BS they put online.
Black people are so scared. You know what my mama asked me?
No,
you better get Chinese? No. Don't you get no damn Chinese. I don't want that corona. You better order something for China? Nah, don't order shit from China. I don't want that corona. I was like, really? You better go to the hair store get some bundles?
It's funny because I seen online they was like the Simpsons never lie.
That's the truth.
And then I went and watched the episode, and the dude was in China. He called from the box. They closed the box up, and then Homer opened the box, and then the virus came and started taking over everybody. And it was crazy. It was funny, but of course, ain't no disease traveling in no box. Like that ain't the way it works. But it was just funny to see that play out as far as the flu or whatever.
But the stupid thing is people don't drink Corona beer because of that damn coronavirus.
Yeah, I mean, because people are stupid.
You ain't lying.
Like people are extremely stupid. That's the reason why, like, even the conversations we just had, you know what I'm saying, would lead people to be like, oh, I don't know about that guy. I don't know about this. Like, no, man, listen to the perspective. Listen to what people saying. You know what I'm saying? And like actually pay attention to what's being said.
Cause bro, you know, I was at Chucktown Boy Girl. I asked for Corona. Tell me why the DJ fucking stopped. True fucking story. Stop the music. I'm like this. I feel like everybody looking at me. They just staring to see if I drink this motherfucker. I'm like, it's just a beer. But it's Corona though, nigga. It's Corona, nigga. Don't you drink that shit, man. Don't you drink that shit. I'm like, really, bro?
Like,
Ain't gonna give no virus, bro. Really?
You know it's from Mexico, right?
I say the same thing. They was like, nah, man, we don't trust that shit, man. I'm like, fuck it. Just give me a shot of damn Hennessy. Fuck it. I ain't drinking no Corona tonight, man. Fuck it.
Ain't nobody got the coronavirus from drinking Corona. See? Unfortunately, though, people are stupid.
Yeah, it's correct.
I don't think Trump the one sending that coronavirus over there.
Man, he started so much shit just to get us from stop thinking about the impeachment, from trying to start a war to Corona. So I'm like, Trump doing what the fuck he doing to save his ass.
I mean, I could run with the theory that China doing population control.
That too.
And it just got out of hand. But the whole point is, like, most of these diseases, in the end, you find out it was made in a lab or something like that. I don't know that to be true in this scenario, but, like, that's always how these types of things happen. And when I had the flu, it prompted me to look up where all this stuff comes from. And all of these things already actually exist. Like, the bird flu was actually a flu within the birds. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until somebody was eating like wild birds that you don't normally eat or not supposed to eat, and then it transferred over from the birds to people. You know what I'm saying? Corona there's different types of corona. It's a virus. There's different types of viruses that fall under the category of corona, just like there's different types of flus. You know what I'm saying? So they already exist. They just happen to be in certain animals and in certain areas. So when people go hunting these animals and cutting them and stuff like that, and then they get a cut, or they got a cut on their hand, and the blood mixes and situations like that. Now all of a sudden you spreading a virus that didn't exist before. So maybe boring, but that's what it is. I don't want it to come here. I mean, it's already.
I think I heard it was in Spartanburg, Greenville, or something.
But the funniest thing is that the regular flu done kill more people and gonna kill more people than probably this corona situation.
That's true. Mm-hmm. Corona kill people. The regular flu kill people.
But right now the marketing is behind corona, so you know that's the big thing right now.
And you already know that means that the government probably and the medical companies probably making bank off everybody buying these medicine just to stay well and protect
buying the tests, buying the masks, all of that stuff. And it's crazy because people are like, oh, we need masks, we need this, we need that. Like,
soap, water.
You know, it's like, yo, if you ain't been washing your hands before, then maybe that's the problem.
I mean, don't forget now, at the Tank Outlet when that dang Zaxby's had a hepatitis outbreak from them. Yeah. So I hope y'all wash your hands now, because I'm not trying to eat no Corona chicken sandwich.
Well, that's the thing. You go into these places, you don't know what's going on inside.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't know what's happening, who coughing in there. Like, on the job, we had somebody who she was wearing a mask, and she was coughing out like crazy, and everybody was staying away from her, and I was just talked to the manager. I was like, yo, y'all ain't told this girl to go home? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all that hyped up? Y'all need somebody that bad? Like, you need to tell people to go home. Tell people to use their vacation days, their vacation time. Right. And you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, like, that's what you got to do when you're sick. You don't just be in there fixing nobody burger. Sending it out the window.
That shit remind me of Hardy yesterday, man.
You don't be in there you don't do stuff like that.
So I saw a chick with a damn mask. She was like, yeah, that'd be 10, 15. I'm like, can you say it again? Can you take the mask off? As soon as I saw a cough, I'm like, fuck the food. I hit the gas out that mother. I'm like, fuck the whole food.
Yeah. But anyway, that's what it is. So you just hope it don't come here, even though it's already here.
Yeah, I mean, right to Charleston.
I feel you.
We do not.
I hope it don't get spread.
It's already
like
here.
wildfire.
It's already here, and it's already spreading.
Don't look at me funny.
Yeah.
I ain't even looking.
I ain't say that. And I just turned my head a little bit. Both of y'all been coughing.
I mean,
that's why I just kept my hand up.
For all we know, somebody might be dumb as hell, throw a corona party.
I know black people can't get it. That's what Taylor said.
That is like,
I mean, that's cool. That'll keep you immune.
Yeah. As long as I stay black, I'm good.
It'll keep you immune or keep you stupid. One or two. Hopefully it's the immune one.
When they had the shot, we giving corona shots. Come on, take it. It's mandatory. She like, first of all, I'm black. We don't get the coronavirus. I am black, so I'm good. I don't need a shot. All of a sudden, we see her a week later. I got the coronavirus. Oh, what happened? You say you was black, though.
Nah.
Say you was immune to this shit.
Don't see me talking about you got corona. Call the police on you.
Shit,
black people can't
I heard my little nephew coughing.
Y'all don't have to worry. Y'all worry about the regular flu.
Hell, that's one thing. That's how the police gonna shoot us. They gonna, as soon as they hear us call, he got a corona. Shoot his ass. Say the corona is the weapon stronger than a gun now. That's how everybody looking at it. You can rob a dang. You ain't need a gun no more. Just say you got a corona. They give you that damn money. That's how serious people taking it, man. Stupid people being.
But yeah, corona. But anyway.
You still can drink it, y'all. It's from Mexico. Ain't gonna give y'all the virus, y'all. Mexican made, not China made.
I still be eating Chinese food.
Bruh. You see, if I would have taken you on a date, you say Chinese, I'm gonna get fuck in my car. Get out.
I still been eating Chinese food. Bump that.
Man.
I be hungry.
Well, I saw my brother try to bring
me some Chinese food today.
Well, my brother had Chinese bag. I was like, you not coming in this house today. Nope. I told everybody, if you got something in your house China made, got outfit China made, got some Chinese food, got some abundance from the Chinese hair plate, take your ass home. Don't you ring my doorbell. If you do, spray that motherfucker down. Get the fuck home.
When I've been in a Chinese restaurant the other day, I did have me waiting a long time, so I said, dang, what's taking so long today? I said, now y'all got me sitting here thinking about this coronavirus. Everybody in the store look at me like, why you say that?
See?
Now I done ruined the appetite.
See, because, shit, they probably in the back got a coughing spray, sanitize shit. They were like, yeah. Hey, don't cough on her food now.
I said,
Come
they
on.
ain't never take this long. What's going on?
You know the truth now. Can I get a name of that restaurant so I can put that shit there and not to go to? Might have a possible corona outbreak in that motherfucker. Let me get the name of that.
Word.
See, Lucky and Orangeburg, they got the Mexicans cooking the Chinese food, so I'm cool. I'm fuck with y'all in Orangeburg. Y'all don't have no Chinese people. Y'all got Mexican and black people cooking that food. Indians, I fuck with y'all. But, no, if I see a Chinese person, I'm looking like, nah, I'm cool. Shit, you should have saw my mama. She then went to the hair store. She was like, hold up, who that? Oh, this my cousin, Payne. So Payne just came to China? I don't need my bonus today. Because the virus probably came with her ass. Fuck it.
Word.
I'm not worried about the coronavirus.
Well, listen, I'm tired of talking about coronavirus. So, who y'all vote for?
Bernie Sanders is my man. I don't care what y'all say. They keep talking about he too old. That's one thing. The Democratic Party try to make sure he don't win because he say all the good stuff that we love from free healthcare, killing the damn debt for students, free marijuana. I'm not saying I smoke. I'm not saying I don't. But free marijuana though, it can help cancer patients. Everybody going through a mental issue, depression, or break up with your baby mama, not getting your tax return. It can help. Then he giving the best reviews, man. I'm telling you. But they want, you already know who they want. The Democratic Party want. And I'm not with it. They keep saying, oh, this guy was dealing with Barack Obama. And Bernie Sanders walked with Martin Luther King. So he allowed at the cookout. You can see him as the only white guy at the cookout back then. So that should tell you that basically he's not trying to sell the African-American community no BS. Okay. Like the politicians before, he basically trying to give us the truth, try to actually help us out. Like, y'all remember when Donald Trump first ran, it was Hillary and Bernie Sanders, and Bernie Sanders was telling us that stuff to help us. Mm-hmm. Hillary basically saw it. She was like, you know what? I'm going to change the shit up. I'm going to copy his damn plan he got going so they can vote for me. And what happened? Because people saw saying Bernie Sanders' age come into play, say, oh, his first day in the White House. He gonna die.
Watching that debate was funny.
What? Can I talk? They don't never let the man talk. They never let the man talk. See?
Well, he was under attack. He wasn't supposed to. That wasn't supposed to be the time for him to necessarily talk.
But y'all see though,
going at him.
The people who be in an attack, they be the ones that win the election, from Obama to even Donald Trump, to pay on wearing ass, damn lying ass. He won, and he would be the most attacked individual in America, but he won. So Bernie Sanders, y'all can talk all the shit you want. You can attack the man, but that is my president for 2020. Like hell, even when it was Hillary and Trump on the ballot, I basically like, y'all better come update this motherfucker. Have an option for people to put people name in here. Cause I'm putting Bernie motherfucking Sanders. Fuck Hillary. Fuck damn Trump. I want to burn. That is the best person for the job, because we have a minority population in America that basically voice is not being heard. We both be being shut down or killed by the white folks who basically Republican. So I'm like, it's time for the Democrat Party to have a voice, and time for the minority to basically have a voice. And Bernie Sanders, I believe, is our guy.
I don't think so.
Oh hell no! You gotta make me lead the show, man.
I don't think so. What's his black agenda?
Repeat that again.
What's his black agenda?
Come on, man. Come on. Free healthcare, man. Minimum wage going up.
That's not a black agenda. That's for everybody.
Man, what you mean? Come on, look what black people struggling for jobs. We trying to basically pay rent for a $900 apartment off of $8 minimum wage or $7.
Nah, but you're missing the point. All right, like for example, we had the civil rights movement. Civil rights movement, they fought for civil rights for everybody. That was supposed to be. A lot of black people still don't have civil rights. See what I'm saying? Like, the minorities that they speak of is mostly white women. The Women's Act.
That's funny.
The Women's Act, feminism, that was all about white women. Black women were already working. They've been working since slavery.
That's true.
They ain't have no choice but to go work. Because most of the men got out the house so they could give them welfare. So they had to work. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So the women's right movement was more about white women being able to work. Feminism is a white women's movement that's more about white women.
The Me Too movement is a white woman movement.
Trying to, engage. So the situation with Bernie is like, well, free health care. That's cool. But when you got free health care in a system that's systematically racist, they're still going to have the black mortality rate of black women giving birth. They still going to be dying 60% more than white women. Now, they just don't got to pay for it. But they still going to be dying because they're not going to be caring about black women. They're not going to be caring about black men because that's the system. My point is, even with the college, paying off the college, that's more about, think about systematic racism. It's more about white people. If you get in there, cool. You know what I'm saying? If you get your college paid off, cool. You know what I'm saying? That's a byproduct of me trying to give something to somebody else. Not me trying to give something to you. So my point is, you heavy for Bernie. I'm not against Bernie.
Who the hell are you voting for?
I actually voted for Bernie. But here's the point. What is his black agenda?
Marijuana in 50 states legalized.
Because that would help a lot of people who basically got drug
charges. People get out of jail.
So basically the normal Democratic thing, we're gonna get y'all out of jail. We're going to fight drugs to make sure we don't have drugs on y'all street. That's the black agenda that they give us?
I mean, they making marijuana legal, but other drugs like cocaine, heroin, Molly, that shit can go.
But see, that's my point. That's the problem with black voters. We always giving something for nothing. See, because Bernie Sanders, when they asked Bernie Sanders about his black agenda, he said a rising tide lifts all boats. That's not true for black people. When everybody else was getting rich, black people were still poor. When everybody else was getting civil rights, black people were still getting beat and lynched. Didn't have rights. When everybody else was gaining wealth, they was burning down Tulsa, Oklahoma, and destroying Black Wall Street. and telling all the black people left that they bet not say nothing legally.
Yeah.
So my point is not to say don't vote for Bernie, but if you're gonna be gung ho for Bernie, Bernie better be gung ho for you. So the question is, what do you require of Bernie? Oh, he said he just gonna give me healthcare. I'm cool with that. He said he gonna give me weed. That's all I need.
I mean, because we don't really got no Democrats that really saying nothing. Like, you really can't, like the dude Tom. I don't believe shit Tom said.
Well, Tom put his money where his mouth was. You ain't gotta believe him. He already out of the race, but he put his money up. He was paying into black communities. Bloomberg, all the bad stuff that he did, he put over $300 and something million into black communities. He had a black agenda and initiative to put 1,000 black families in new homes and businesses. That was his agenda. That was what his promise was specifically to black people. Elizabeth Warren got a black agenda. She got a plan. Tom Steyer, he has a plan for black people. All of these people who out the race now actually had a plan for black people. The two people who in the race now don't give a fuck about black people.
I hear
don't
that.
have one plan whatsoever in place to say, we're going to make sure black children stay alive. We're going to make sure black boys ain't getting killed by the police. We're going to make sure black girls ain't getting kidnapped. We're going to make sure anything about black people. Hell, we're going to make sure y'all get some bundles. They don't got no policy for black people. And black people like, ooh, Bernie, ooh, Biden.
See, that's one thing. You just say the two people in the race. Did you see the results? Like, Bernie basically was losing Buddy in state of South Carolina, but Donald Trump actually beat them when it came to the votes in the race. And I'm like, how? And that's all because you got your dumbass people that don't believe what the shit they selling, but they still believe in Donald Trump, all because his first time when he did a race, he said he's bringing jobs back to the United States of America. I'm like, first of all, I'm going to be real with you. That's bullshit. You saying you building a wall, but you know that basically you build that wall, you going to fuck up everything. You going to fuck up America. And if you bring back jobs to the United States from these other countries, you basically fuck up our damn communication with the world. And then what happened? Since he been in here, it's been more racism fueled because instead of white people hiding they white guilt of their racism, because his ass say make America great again and calling organizations like Black Lives Matter criminal organizations, he basically got any racist in America proud to be a racist and showing it unapologetic. And I'm still upset that people is basically down in Bernie Sanders and the other Democratic electee right now, all because the Democratic Party not on the same views about who they should get in the seat because of Bernie Sanders policy he trying to push, all because they trying to be like some crabs in a bucket, try to pull him back in because he's not doing what their views is or their type of government system should be running. So now they rather than fight within the house than basically focus on getting this American damn evil out. And he might win again because of that.
You say American evil in regards to Trump.
Hell yes.
Trump probably did more for black people since he's been in office than any other president.
Man, I don't trust Trump.
I don't either.
You ever saw the movie When They See Us? If you basically that type of dude that put a 50 million down ad out to get black teenage boys the death penalty for a crime they didn't do.
Central Park 5. Yeah.
That shows me that you're not right to run my country because you make dumb mistakes.
But that's the point. Like, me and my homeboy Stub was talking about it. And I told him, I said, like in America, any white man that's over 50, 60 years old, more than likely is a racist. Any company you work for, more than likely the head of that company is a racist. Because we in a system of racism. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about what level of racist can you accept. You see what I'm saying? So you backed up a little bit. But the whole point is like living in America is about what level of racist can you accept. You see what I'm saying? Do you want your boss to be wearing the rebel flag every day to work? Hey, I'm a racist, calling you an N-word and cussing you out every day. You know what I'm saying? Can you accept that? Or are you going to quit that job? Do you want, but if he wears a suit every day and he talk to you nice and he don't say nothing out the way, he don't call you the N-word to your face, you know what I'm saying? He just handles business accordingly. You'll say, oh, well, my boss is cool. He's nice. Even though your white counterpart might be making way more money than you. That ain't necessarily none of your business. You ain't worried about that. You don't care about the racism that's masked. You see what I'm saying? It's only the racism that you can see. And the reason why I went into all of that is to say this. Laws of power say, learn how to use enemies. Because your friends feel entitled to you. You know what I'm saying? Your friend feel like if you got money, you're supposed to get them something. Your friend feel like if you got a show, you're supposed to let them in for free. Your enemy got something to prove to you. They got to prove that they deserve your power. They deserve your vote. They deserve you to pay them attention. Democrats sit in a position where they're our friends. They feel entitled to our vote. They know we gonna vote for them. So when President Obama got elected, who was making noise because they got him elected? The LGBTQ community. Hey, you gonna change your mind on gay marriage. You gonna make gay marriage legal. You know why? Because we voted for you. And if you want us to vote for you again, you need to get us our gay marriage. What did they get? Gay marriage.
See, that what black people
You need to get us our rights. So because they are a big voting bloc, they put their voting power together and change Barack Obama's mind. You see what I'm saying? So the whole point is like, you can be gung-ho for Bernie, but you got to make sure that Bernie gung-ho for you. And the way that you do that, you know, honestly, Bernie ain't going to win. You know what I'm saying? But with Biden's situation, Biden was about to be out the race until South Carolina black people put him back in the race.
All because.
Now, because we gave him that momentum, black people are supposed to say, all right, Biden,
I'm sorry.
this is what we want. And if you don't give us what we want, we're going to make sure that you don't get in the office.
All because of age, man. All because they see that Democratic Party. I'm sorry to say, South Carolina, y'all all some people that basically, y'all always choose the wrong men. You choose Hillary, and she took that L against Donald Trump.
Won.
Yes,
she was cheated. She won by 3 million votes.
Man.
She was cheated in the electoral college, but she won. So anybody would say women can't be president, like without them cheating. She won.
Still, man. Still, I believe Bernie Sanders went against Trump. He would have won that. It would have been like a damn.
If anybody cheated Bernie, it was the Democratic Party trying to cheat for Hillary.
That's one thing. They don't want that man because they know that he's basically for us.
He's not a Democrat. I'm not a Democrat either. But the whole point is, like, if you are the Democratic Party, would you want a non-Democrat to win?
Do you know why he's not a Democrat? Because the history of how the Democrat Party is made, not through black folks, but through racism, through a bunch of rednecks. Instead, they know that basically the Republican Party was all for, you know, uplifting the black man, even though it basically was a capitalism. But instead, they made the Democrat Party based off of racists and rednecks to basically have power for the redneck white man. And basically, they forced African Americans to be a part of that party by, when they had a chance to vote, they basically muscle us our vote. And that's how black people got to be a part of the Democratic Party. Not because it was the right thing to do, but because we were bullied into it. And that's the reason why Bernie Sanders is not part of that party. Because he feels like, it's cool that Democrat Party for us, the people who basically not making like $100,000 a year, or low income families, or these housing projects, but still, how it was based off and created off, it still is not correct. And this is why he would not join the Democratic Party, and this is why he's a free agent to his own party.
Okay, and that's cool. But the whole point is that he voted for certain things that locked up a bunch of black people. He voted for the crime bill.
I mean, come on, bro. I mean,
but him and Biden, the two in the race, Biden wrote the crime bill. You know what I'm saying? So who's worse, the person who wrote it or the person who voted for it? You know what I'm saying? The question is not who's worse in that regard. The question is, what can we get from any of these people? So, you know, like people complain about Kanye and Kim getting people out of jail with the reforms, but if they can go and get people out of jail, isn't that a better thing? You getting people out of jail that shouldn't be in jail or that have been locked up for excessive times. If Trump is going to sit down to the table with them and say, you know what, who is it? I understand what you're saying. Listen to them. Next thing you know, that person out.
But how we gonna know he did that as a PR move? Because we been on his ass.
He did it for a PR move. But the whole point is, if I can get you to do things right by my people as a PR move, I'll take that picture with you. The problem with Democrats is they ain't never did shit for us. And they ain't have to do no PR move. And they don't care to do it because they know you're going to vote for them anyway. And don't get it twisted. I'm not telling you not to vote for them. I'm just playing devil's advocate and explaining, don't be gung-ho for somebody that's not gung-ho for you. If you're going to vote for them, get your group of friends together, your crew together, and say, look, this what we want. So we vote for you, but this what we want. Because that's what the old people do. The old people say, oh, we want to make sure we get this, this, and this. Or we ain't voting for you. That's what the unions do. Oh, we want to make sure we get this, this, and this. That's what the NRA do. We want this, this, and this. LGBTQ community, this, and this. Every community, white community, Jewish community, all these communities come to the table and say, we'll vote for you, but we want this. We the only community that don't understand our political power.
See, that's how you win. If you get the LGBT community, then you get the black community, that's our automatic win. That's the only thing.
Nah, we could win just with the black community, just with us actually.
But we need to vote. We can't have people going to CIA weekend or going, wait in line for the new J's or be hang over from the bonfire.
You can do both.
We need to go out and vote.
You can do both. Mail in your ballot early, and then go to CIAA.
See, I wish they had an app where you can just vote from the house. I wish they had that.
Handle your business early so you can go do what you need to do. That's simple.
See, if it was an app, I bet you it'd be more people voting. If it was an app where you can just vote from the house, just scan your ID, and basically click away. But some people so lazy, they be like, nah, I ain't got the gas money. I ain't trying to go vote. Oh, I'm hungover. I got to work. Oh, I got to do this. Man, I'm already here, man. Forget it.
And that's the problem. They don't take it seriously enough, and that's the reason why we'll never get anything done for us. Because even with President Obama, and we got to close up, but even with President Obama, like people was like, oh, he ain't do nothing for black people. Well, the question is, what did you ask for? You ain't asked for nothing.
People would never, if you ask black people, okay, tell me why did you vote for Obama? Why? Some people will be real with you, be like, oh, because he black. Some people will be like, oh, because he going to lower my taxes. That nigga ain't never said nothing about lowering no taxes.
No.
Oh, free healthcare. He ain't never said about, I'll be like, so why you vote for him? Just be real, because he black. Because you never said.
I voted for him because he was the most qualified person to run for the office I ever seen.
See?
You see what I'm saying?
I'll take that one.
Now, with that understanding, I wasn't writing my congressperson and writing them saying, hey, this is what I want because I voted for you. That was my bad. I can't blame him because the LGBTQ community required something of him and he gave it to him, or because another community required something of him, and he gave it to him. But my community was just like, oh man, I'm just so happy to have a black president. I don't want nothing from him. I just want him to just be president.
That's how we were for real. Yes.
That's what you did. So you know what I'm saying? Like if that's what you did and you ain't asked for nothing, how am I supposed to know you want something?
Cause I'm glad you had people. So when he won, the turnout was real.
Yeah.
But after a couple weeks later, man, fuck Obama. He ain't did shit, man.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Don't come to me talking about I ain't do nothing. You ain't asked me to do nothing. That's like your girl and you be like, yo, what you want for Valentine's Day? I don't know. I don't want nothing. What you want? I don't know. I don't want.
Your ass don't bring that Valentine's Day. That's your ass.
And then that day come and you don't bring nothing, and she like, really?
Nigga, when I get fat, nigga.
Nothing.
When I get fat, nigga.
You ain't got nothing.
What the fuck?
Then it's like, but you said you ain't want nothing for 6 weeks. 6 weeks I asked you and you ain't want nothing. So fellas don't fall for that stupidness. But that's just the whole point. Like, you know, if you don't ask for nothing in politics, you won't get anything. Nobody's going to just be like, you know what? I got brown skin. I think we should give brown skinned people this. They're not going to do that. Like a president can't go to Congress and be like, this is what I want to present for my people. You know what I'm saying? Like the people have to come and say, this is what we need. And then you can supply it. You can't be mad at me because you never asked me for anything. And you didn't get anything as a result. That's your fault.
See, this is why I can't be president, because if I won, people gonna be like, man, fuck that nigga. I might give a press conference. Bitch, you ain't asked for nothing. Y'all got my number. Y'all can send me letters to the White House. I would have hooked y'all up. Then Congress be mad because, man, I'll come in with a do-rag on, my sweatpants, have cookouts at the White House and shit, have cars every day, the basketball court. I'm telling y'all. Then you already know, every time we get in a war with somebody, I'll be like, man, fuck China, man. Let's bomb them. See, this is why I couldn't be a running mate, because I already know I'll be too damn real for them. And this is why the Democratic Party hate Bernie Sanders right now. He got no fucking filter. Same thing with Donald Trump. He's like a older version, bald, without the toupee Donald Trump and white Donald Trump. So he's for the people.
My biggest problem with him is he don't break down how he plan to do anything.
I mean,
right now he just selling dreams.
What he did on the damn making lower on the cost of living for us, and minimum wage going higher, and free healthcare, this and that. It basically was on a platform. If you made damn $31,000 above, that's your ass. We raising taxes for you to pay all this shit. Broke people don't want to worry about it, and that shit had people so upset. It was like, so you telling me, nigga, if I get promotion and that shit be like $31,000 up, bitch, my taxes basically going higher? Really?
Yeah, but that's like a median income right now, and that's the point. That's basically raising middle class. What a lot of people don't know is middle class is from $200,000 a year and below. So if you say I'm raising taxes on the middle class, you raising taxes on people who make $200,000 all the way below that number. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people who make $40,000 think that they're middle class, but they really, you know,
y'all niggas broke.
They really broke. You know what I'm saying? They really low class. Like you might be upper low class, but you low class. You're not middle class. You know what I'm saying? So raising money on the middle class and up, yeah, you're not really helping some of the poorest people, because the middle class people is the people who got mortgages, the people who, you know, actually paying their bills, the people who pay the most into the system, whereas the rich people pay the least, and, you know, the poor people pay least. So everything leans on the middle class. So if you're going to raise taxes on the middle class to make it better for the middle class, that doesn't make sense.
Man, I just thought about something. If he raised minimum wage up to $18 an hour, basically, hell, this motherfucker just trying to jip us. I just thought about it. That will put us in that tax bracket, that salary range of $31,000.
Yeah.
Goddamn, Bernie, you ain't shit. You a smart old ass man, but you ain't shit for that.
The better plan to me probably would have been Andrew Yang with the median income, giving everybody $1,000 a month. The reason why that would have worked is because, for one, we can afford it For 2, you got everybody buying into the system. For 3, you got everybody paying taxes, including young people, including people who got a job, people who don't got a job. Everybody's paying back into the system. They're going to buy stuff. They got to pay taxes every time they buy stuff. You know what I'm saying? They got to pay taxes off of that income. And then what you're doing is now you got a situation where old people don't have to choose between buying medicine and buying food. You know what I'm saying? Like now you got a situation where young people don't have to say, well, I can't stay in college because I can't afford it. Now you can work and pay for your college. You know what I'm saying? Now you're in a situation where by the time you graduate from high school, you can actually have money to start a business if you don't want to go to school. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it would have been a way to eliminate homelessness because a lot of homeless people would be getting the same check.
See, I feel like we can kill the homelessness situation. The welfare office, they make it hard for you just to get money, food sat down. You gotta go through a couple months of doing background checks, on them checking up your shit, this and that, all because of, and I hate to say it, all because one black man did the dumbest shit ever. Y'all know old dirty bastard, ODB. Y'all know what he did that fuck us up. The MTV special when basically this man pull up in a limo, album went gold, and you know, had the money, went into the welfare office and got his welfare check. And that's the shit that made them look at the whole welfare system and restructure it right there. It was like, hell no.
You ain't never seen, what's the movie, Claudine, I think?
Oh, that's the classic with James Earl Jones.
You must be ain't never seen Claudine. You must be ain't never seen black people selling food stamps. You must be ain't never seen for years people doing things to make it work.
See, we did that on the sneak tip.
So
we ain't never did that on no national television.
There's no such thing as a sneak tip. Anything that you think you're doing and sneaking around, you're not doing it. If back then in Claudine time, they was coming saying, oh, that's a new toaster. You think they just all of a sudden got relaxed? No, they just got better ways of monitoring you. They don't have to come to your house and inspect every week. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know what you getting, what you not getting. Like, they know how you moving out here. That's the reason why drug dealers feel like they buying cars and they living it up back in the day. And they wonder why the feds come and lock them up and take everything and lock up their mama and conspiracy and lock up your whole family and all of that stuff. These people watching you. They paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of this stuff is free game. You just giving it to them. It ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the whole point. We just allow you to make enough money that's worth our while, that's going to pay for these cases, that's worth us stealing. And all right, you got a couple million now? All right, let me come get you.
See, that's one thing, man. The white man will give you something. For one thing, you got to be here, and the white man's here. You can't be up here with the white man. You can't be over the white man. Because once you do that, man, that's when they come in. They trying to get you, look in your shit, or plant some shit to destroy you. Because they don't want no African-American person in power or have that type of power.
Well, I'm going to end on this note. I believe it's the Frank Lucas tip. I believe that our people are allowed to create and become great and invent things, and then they come and take it. We ain't giving shit. We create things. They give us the bare bones, and we make neck bone and goddamn make a meal out of it. They give us the slop. We create delicacy. They give us, bullshit equipment, and we change lives and create instruments that affect day-to-day lives and save lives. We do this on a daily, and then they come and steal it. But yeah, you might. Hopefully y'all at a certain level of intelligence to be able to get this episode. But I'm P's CEO.
Christy LaShawn.
I'm Jay Wood, the Babyface Assassin.
And this has been the Rachett Podcast. We out, y'all.